Hey, bud.
Hey people.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. You had a good weekend?
Yeah, I did. You?
Yep. Like that rain we got yesterday. That was good.
Yeah, we needed it.
You bet. Okay, today what I wanted to do is we need to go ahead and add a page to our website, and the page title is going to be Start Here. So let's go ahead and get over to our site, which we're logged in now to our dashboard. So let's go ahead and add the page. So go on the left-hand menu and go to Pages, Add Page. Okay, go ahead and type the title in there and it's Start Here. Okay, and we're going to just keep the default template that's shown over on the right hand side of the menu area. We're going to use a default template. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add the text to the body of our page. Now what we've done is we've actually written that text over in Google Docs, and you can see that here. Now the one thing, I like Google Docs a lot. It's easy to use. It's in the cloud, so it's easy to make edits. If I'm on my laptop or even my iPad, we can make edits to Google Docs anywhere. The other thing I like about it versus using Microsoft Word is when you paste Microsoft Word documents into WordPress, there's a lot of hidden formatting that comes over with it, and it just takes quite a bit of effort to clean it up. Now, WordPress has added some features to help clean those formats up, but I still find it just creates some issues. And again, I like Google Docs, very easy to work with. So we've already got it here, and we formatted the document the way we want to look on the page in Google Docs. So we've added some bold, and we've got the right returns on the document. So at this point, let's just go ahead and copy all the contents from our Google Doc, and we're going to paste it into our WordPress page.
Now, a trick we can use here is make sure you're selected inside the page and click Command A. And normally you could just do copy, but I usually just do Command C or Control C if you're on a PC.
Okay, that's a good tip. Both those are good tips. Okay, so now we're back over on our page, and before we paste it in there, there's one little tool we need to make sure that we have selected, and that's this little toolbar that we want to toggle on, which now shows us some extra styling that we can get to, such as paragraph or select heading format. There's underline. We can change the font color. Quite a few other features that we wanted to have visible when we're doing our edits, whether it's on a page or a blog post. So let's just go ahead and paste in what you copied over from the Google Doc, and we'll kind of look and see what we get from that. So go ahead and do a paste there.
Another paste, Command V.
Okay. Now you can kind of take a look at it, and you can see that it's brought over the contents that we had, but it's got the bold in there, and so but it also looks like it has some extra returns that are brought over. So let's go ahead and save this page now as a draft, and we don't lose our content. And let's go ahead and do a right click and view page in a new tab so we don't leave where we are. All right, go up and look at that tab. Okay, there's our page, and you can see, yep, we do have the extra return in there, and you're not seeing the actual bold. Okay, so let's go back to our edit page. Now click back in that content area and do a Command A. Select all, hit delete. Okay, we've gotten rid of that text from the first time we pasted it in. So now let's put it back in there. But before you paste it, let's click on that little text tool. And you can see there that WordPress now has a new feature that says you can paste is now in the plain text mode, and the contents will now be pasted as plain text until you toggle this option off. And then the next statement is talking about pasting in the rich content from Microsoft Word. You can try turning that feature off, and the editor will try and clean up Microsoft Word. again, I found that really doesn't work all that well every time. So what we're going to do is we're going to paste that content back in as just plain text. So, okay, now you've got it pasted in, and you can see it's taken the bold formatting out, and it's just plain text. Now, one of the things we like to do is when we do build our content in Google Docs is we go ahead and print those pages out, so we have a template, if you will, to work with from here. So now what we're going to do is basically go back through this page, and we're going to highlight the items and make them bold that we had from our original document. So let's just try one, and we'll take a look at how that works.
And make sure when you highlight that you don't get all of this space, because when you save it as a draft, it could screw up the HTML and make everything below it bold. Very important.
Yeah, another good point. Okay, go ahead and save your draft. All right, let's go back and take a look at this now. So go back up to your page and do a refresh. Okay, now you can see that the item we just highlighted is the Wild West of Internet Marketing is now bold, and you can see the rest of our content is spaced out just like we had in the original Google Doc. Yep, looks good. Okay, let's go back to the edit page. And what we're going to do, just to take a look at that, let's click over on, we're in the visual tab, which is the normal tab that you would work with in WordPress when you're just typing or working with just plain text. Let's go ahead and look at the text tab, which basically shows the HTML side of what we've already input. Okay, you'll see on the Wild West of Internet Marketing, you'll see it opens with a strong, and then it closes with a /strong inside those brackets. And that basically is the HTML code to make everything beginning with the strong and ending with a /strong in bold. So just wanted to point that out.
And just to reiterate what the earlier statement said, when you first click on the text tool, if you have, all we have in our about page is just some things are bold. Now, if you have something that has a ton of like underlining, bold, all these visual text, I mean, if you just have a ton of format, then you probably don't want to do the text because it would take so long to remake all that. But I mean, if it's just really simple, then do it. But if you have a ton of stuff, you probably just want to go ahead and take out the extra spaces or whatever Microsoft Word or Google Docs does to it.
Okay, let's go back to the visual tab. And we'll finish just adding the bold to the rest of the page, and we'll once we complete that, then what we're going to do is just hit the publish button over on the right hand side of the page. Okay, now that we've got everything in bold that we needed, there's a couple things left on the page. You'll see down there where it says let's get started, and then we have WordPress trainings and video trainings. We're going to be hyperlinking those two sections to other parts of our website as soon as we get those pages loaded up. So we will be coming back to this page and doing a few more edits to it. We're also going to be adding some additional training topics on this page. So this is kind of a work in progress, but I wanted to kind of go through how we would set up a page in WordPress. Now the other thing we're going to do also is we will be coming back down and adding in some SEO content. You'll see the plugin down here where we have WordPress SEO by Yoast. That is one of our favorite plugins that we use, and we will be doing training on how we set up the SEO features on a page or a blog post. So we'll do that in another training. Okay?
Okay.